Hello and welcome to another Near Reading cast. As always, my name is Johno and I've got a very special guest commentate with me today, Laurie. How's it going, Laurie?
Hi, Johno. Yeah, I'm good. Looking forward to this.
Yes, so we're here to watch the this is round 5, so this is the losers final from the Birmingham Regional Wayland's Forge between, on the left-hand side, Near Reading Grid's very own Joey playing Noise, and on the right-hand side, Sam Pay playing NEH.
Yep, both very good players.
Now, I haven't had you speak about this tournament before. You were there on the day, I think, in Birmingham?
No, I didn't make it.
Yeah. There can't have been many you haven't gone to.
This was the first Netrunner Regional I had never been to.
Oh, wow.
I was quite sad not being there, but you can't go to them all the time.
So, it's not too surprising then that Joey is on Noise. He's always on Noise.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of start you want as Noise against NEH.
I would imagine it's just, I've not played a lot of Noise, but I imagine it's the same as any other deck. You see your combo pieces, right? You want to see Wild Side, and then you want to draw into the Aesops. I guess Aesops is probably better here. Yeah.
It's going to be quite important, I guess, to get a kind of pressure lead. Lamprey is obviously really good then as turn 1, and it looks like Joey's happy to just install it and run. He's probably going to run 3 times. During the day, I should mention that Andrew Hines, who's the judge, was quite strict on people putting cards down on the table for accesses. This is to avoid accidental multiple accesses, which does get game losses.
Also known as papyrus hand.
Yes, I've heard it's been called that. So, looks like Joey's happy to install Lamprey and run.
Yeah, so we've seen there are 2 interesting accesses there. The first access was Scorch. Yeah, so if Joey didn't know already, he knows what's up now. So
yeah, he wants to find out. I think by this stage of the day, he might have known that Sam was on kill.
Likely,
I think pulling the Exploder is probably alright, unless the mid-seasons.
I'd be a little bit worried, but now the credit differential is significant. So if there is a mid-seasons, Joey's probably going to spend the rest of the game tagged, and it looks like Sam is drawing for.
It looks like he's drawing
mid-season, so.
And that's probably fine. If he might even be happy to. Okay, all right. So he instead scores the Astro. So sneaking out an early Astro. Now I happen to know that does work against Joey, but it's I always find it super risky because Noise tends to have like one of 2 starting hands. It either is take some credits, install Wildside and Pancakes or Aesops, whatever. Yeah. Maybe a cache, or it's install Imp and check your remotes. Anyway, his Noise has now installed an Imp, and it looks like he's going for that Scorch. He's taking the Breaking News instead.
Imp and Lamprey, pretty nice combo right here.
This is very nice.
Run HQ, lose a credit, and kill the pieces. Oh wow! He's
going to take another Breaking News. He doesn't really want them though, right? What he really wants is the Scorched.
Sure, but he'll take them, and he's still in the hand. Okay. Wow! So
he's traffic. That's good enough.
This was a good starting hand, except for the agendas, I guess, for Sam.
Yeah.
So we know he's still got a Scorch in hand, right? And Joey knows that too. So he's still got to tread very carefully.
That's right. He didn't try and sneak out 2 Astros. That would have been.
So yeah, Sam purges here. You can't. The problem with the Lamprey for Sam is you can't do anything until he gets rid of the Lamprey. He's just going to be locked up. So
that's right. Yeah, and that's it. If you didn't draw ice and ice that you can afford to res, then you just take the hit. You purge. You waste a turn.
Yeah,
just to get out.
If he's got ice, putting down HQ like a wraparound would be much better. But he doesn't have ice.
Killing the Imp counter also,
that's true.
It's not nothing.
It's very relevant. And Joey, okay, so
he's going to take 3 in Wild Side, because he just wants to get his draw engine online, so he can start throwing out viruses, because it's going to be about disrupting combos, that kind of thing.
Imp's going to be incredibly important here. So Sam needs to ice HQ, and I'm sure he's aware of that. He's drawing for pieces now.
I mean, should he draw an Astro? I mean, you score it, right? Because there's no. Noise is going to struggle to threaten Clot. He's not going to have. It's very unlikely he has instant speed Clot. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Joey actually has no clone chips in this deck. Some Noises will have maybe 1. Yeah. So the chance of an instant speed Clot is pretty low. So
Joey likes his Shahrazad, doesn't he? So
Sahasra is his secret weapon. Yes, he's going to use that. He basically uses that to pay for viruses. To just because it's 2 credits a turn if you install stuff, which you will. So and there is now a Clot. So. I mean, Sam can, of course, just manually purge, but that's a bit of a loss of momentum if he does that.
Yeah, it's not what you want to do, but I mean, it is what you want to do often, but you feel the pain of it. So I don't know how much ice Sam's got, but he's not icing.
Yeah, it looks low, isn't it?
And
he's not icing at all. We haven't even seen any ice on HQ accesses or anything. Yeah, interesting. But he's going to throw out some more remotes. I mean, I don't know if Joe's going to be remotely tempted to check them.
You've got to be tempted. With open HQ, it's much more likely the Corp's going to sneak out agendas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the worst case is, apart from agendas.
Beluza, again, but we don't know if...
Okay, Jackson. Okay. Yeah, so as Sam, I can understand installing that because you know you can disrupt the mill. And in many ways, Joe was lucky to find it because he does want to check for Jacksons.
Yeah,
it's obviously important for.
I think there's a lot of value in checking the remotes there because
so some kill goes back.
You can get rid of Jacksons, you can find agendas. Okay, so Joey's back on 4 clicks. That's going to help him a lot.
Yeah, he still hasn't got ESOPs, so he's going to struggle for. Although Sassuolo is going to pay for viruses, well, programs.
He is, but he's without Pawn Shop, he's going to be in danger of mid-seasons. With a credit differential, it's not huge, but it's enough, and it's only going to get worse by looking at the board state. So. The awkward thing against... Oh, wow. So he did sneak out.
So he did sneak out Astro, okay. So now Sam has 2 Astro counters.
Yeah.
That's what... I mean, he did also play around that clot.
So the Astro counter is actually great for the kill as well. I mean, we know 2 breaking users are gone, but there's certainly 3 breaking users in this deck. But so if Sam finds a breaking use, he can use the counters and then kill.
And then 2 clicks.
With the other 2 clicks, yeah.
So you're right, breaking use becomes a 1-click operation to give the runner 2 tags, which is dangerous. Yeah, interesting. All right.
So Sam's got to be favourite here, even though Joe's got the 4 points. As Joey, I'm not sure quite what you do because you're stuck. By running, you open yourself up to be mid-season, but you're at the point where the Corp's got 4 points and 2 Astroskip tokens. The threat of scoring out is incredibly live.
You kind of want to access? Does that sound like a dumb thing to say? If you can draw an imp.
Yeah, I think Imp and Lamprey again and running HQ is great and killing his pad as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the Corp's only on 4.
He's got a Deja Vu, for instance, so he might consider installing something over the Imp and then Deja Vu for Lamprey and Imp or something. I mean, he didn't really have the money to do all that stuff in one turn, but so he's going to install Datasucker over... It was over the Imp, I think, yeah.
If that's his only cash he's seen, he can install over that as well.
Yeah, it's not useful. Until he gets ESOP.
How do you say this guy? Shaharazara?
Sahasrara, yeah. You can say Rara.
Rara, that sounds easy.
That's what Joe calls it as well, yeah. Hacktivist, okay, that's interesting.
Another big fan of Joe's a big fan of that card as well, right?
Yeah, and having played a lot of asset heavy NEH against noise, against Joey's noise in particular, it is super annoying. So
especially when you've got kill pieces in hand that you don't want to get trapped.
Yeah, it makes you reluctant to even res say Jackson because you know, it's not the end of the world if you're using on a Jackson because you can use the Jackson to return whatever you lose, but it just means that, you know, kill pieces, that kind of thing, don't hang around.
Okay,
so
ice and HQ.
Finally got 2 pieces of ice. Interesting.
Luxury.
Yeah. So as Joey, do you recklessly barrel into these 2 pieces of ice? I mean, maybe you do. He's only got 5 credits.
Yeah, well, Archangel's a problem, isn't it? I'm not sure really what...
How much of a problem is Archangel? It's going to cost you 3 credits. There's no hosting or anything.
Well, he can bounce the wild side. Yeah, with 3 credits is a lot when you've only got 1 credit.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Peddler,
looking for his ASOPs, no doubt.
Yeah, hopefully. And even if he doesn't get it, I don't know, cash or something. And to be honest, the problem is now the Lamprey threat isn't really there. So he's going to take a credit and run HQ. I'm not sure why he wants... Oh, okay, I've worked it out. Because he's got something on the Peddler he wants to install. Okay.
Well, a Faust would cost 2 from the Peddler, right? So
yeah, he's got Rara credits as well, so he can... Nice. Or maybe he's got something that costs... It might have a David as well on the Peddler. So he might have a multi-purpose solution.
The value of this HQ run is diminished by not having Imp or Lamprey, though, you're right.
I mean, he may have something like that as well.
Yeah, he could do, couldn't he?
Yeah.
He wants to disrupt the Corp's plan, right? That's generally what Noise does. So Lamprey and Imp do that.
Yeah, so he's having a think. So it seems to me that he probably does have a solution for breaking that wraparound, because he is having a think.
If there's an ASOPs on here with a solution, that's a tough decision, though, right? And you need that ASOPs.
I'm not convinced it is. I think you should install the ASOPs. I mean, yeah,
I think
maybe.
Right.
So if he's got a David... Now, if he has a David, maybe, because it's going to give you 3 runs through, you can probably Deja Vu an Imp or something and get in a couple of times just to kill some pieces. If it's a Faust, that's a lot less kind of tenable because you're going to lose your hand, most of it, to get through 4 cards.
I think he's got time. Like with the clock down, he's got, you know you've got turns. If you check remotes, you know that the Corp can't score out that next turn, so you don't have to go too crazy like on HQ just yet, especially without any multiple value. I mean, he would be getting a sucker, but you want a Lamprey on him down, really. Yeah,
that's true, yeah. One single sucker isn't a reason to break a wraparound.
Yeah. And the accesses will only get better. So as Kate here, as a shaper, you would check the remote, every remote, because the threat of clock means they can't score, so they would much more like to install. I feel like Noise, once he's got his engine set up, he's got the clicks to do that as well, so... Joey's having a long think of it. Is he still in the access phase?
No, so he's already decided he's going to bounce. I think he's just thinking about how to proceed. It didn't exactly tax Sam, so he does check the bin, and there is a Beal. It's up to 6 now, so he's 1 access away. So at this point, maybe at this point you just you try and pressure Jackson's, and you just mill a bunch of cards and check archives. Like, you know, if you can mill 3 cards and run archives in the same turn, you're basically accessing 3 off R&D, kind of. So you only need 1 access at this point. Even a breaking news for even 50 minutes, which maybe in this deck would do it. Meanwhile, as Sam here, I think you just have to defend R&D and kind of trust in R&D a bit. It'd be nice to, if he has a Jackson on the table, that's going to help against Noise, obviously. But he can kind of just score.
So we're going to get some mid-seasons here? He's just taken money.
He did, that's true. He did steal a Bill, and it wasn't. Now, maybe there is a Jackson on the table, and he chose. Okay,
there we go, yeah.
So sweeps into a mid-season. So he's going to have 1 click remaining. He's not going to boost it, though, so it's 6. He's offering 6 tags, and Joey has no link, of course, and 2 credits. So the difference between 4 tags and 6 tags is not a lot.
No.
I mean, I feel like... No, I don't know. I feel like as Noise, you want to... You want to clear tags.
Yeah, the problem is that with the corp
He's on
4
6
points,
yeah.
and you on 6, it's much more tempting just to go tag me here.
So he keeps the 2 credits, you're quite right, and takes a credit. I'm surprised he didn't use the Peddler, for instance, between clicks there.
And also the corp declined to trash any resources in the last click.
Trash and Wildside would have been good.
Perhaps he saved that money for a kill.
Pancakes. It's true, so if that's right, and that's actually a good point, since Joey now has 6 tags, we know that Sam still has at least a Scorch in hand. A Traffic went back into R&D. He's probably drawn more kill. So, you know, he's got 4 credits, which means he's in a position to threaten kill, right? Very soon.
Indeed, yeah. So Joey's under a lot of pressure, and he's certainly on the clock.
He kind of needs to get accesses, I think.
We don't know. I mean, if Joey's got I've had worse in hand, again, that bite he can perhaps risk not running this turn.
So
set up
Joey never has I've had worse.
Okay.
He doesn't believe in I've had worse or Plascrete.
Right. Okay.
Now, Sam doesn't necessarily know that, so Sam may be playing around I've had worse, and against anyone but Joey, you have to.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to be playing kill. So Joey's going to slot 1 I've had worse and wreck me. But so Archangel,
So do you pay the 3 credits?
You don't pay.
If you've got the kill in hand, I don't think you pay now. But
I mean, you
bouncing the medium would be pretty nice. Joey.
You could even. They only have 1 counter on it, so it might be different now. You can even bounce the Clot.
So you're giving up a lot.
So he's going to access 2. He's declining the Archangel.
That was a click 2 run, right? So by not using the Archangel, you're basically going to give up 3 accesses, right? The next 3 clicks.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty risky, which certainly suggests that Sam's got the kill in hand.
Yes, so Jerry has 2 clicks remaining. I mean, he has at least 1 virus in hand. He's got like Parasite and stuff, so he might consider milling the Archangel just to get 2 accesses next time he runs.
That would be a smart play.
He's going to use the Peddler to install the Lamprey. Okay, sure. For presumably no reason other than to mill the Archangel. So that's actually no click.
Yeah, and a fresh card as well. So not only do you remove the Archangel, you replace it with another card, right? That could well be the agenda.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, sorry, he only had 1 click remaining, so he has got memory problems as well.
Trash
so this is
the
last
clock.
click. He's gonna, well, it doesn't matter at this stage, I think. So he does steal the Beal, and that is it. Very, very dangerous. Yeah. So that was kind of it. He kind of, we actually see that. Yeah. So Sam only had 1 Scorch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think you definitely pay for that Archangel there, Sam, then, because
that's your concession.
To bounce the
medium and buy yourself another turn, because Joey only had 1 credit, so he couldn't reinstall it. And like I say, by not bouncing it, you're just going to give up those accesses, and it feels quite risky as the call.
I don't know. I mean, is there? So Sam only had a Scorch in hand, and he had the money. So if he didn't activate the Archangel, he had the money to play the Scorch. Is there any chance though that Joey's going to finish that turn on less than 4 cards? Surely not. So I wonder if I agree with you. I think paying for the Archangel to bounce the medium, I guess, might have been good.
Because you're not going to win anytime soon. If you've got 1 Scorch, like you say, Joey's going to keep above 4. He had a Bill in hand, didn't he? But he can't score that with the clock down, and even then it doesn't win in the game. So you know there's going to be a few more turns in the game. So I think you pay the Archangel. You don't need much money to win the game, and you've got pad credit coming in. So I think you can pay the 3 there. I don't know that you've got a better thing to spend your money on in the next few turns.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his kind of medium-term plan was. He basically had to not lose on an R&D access.
Yeah, sure.
So he needed to so the money would have gone towards shoring up R&D, I guess, or he didn't presumably he didn't have any ice in hand. He would have drawn Archangel, of course, if he didn't get milled. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one, to be honest. He was kind of knocked backwards. He lost 4 points early.
Yeah, and against Noise, that's terrible. But you know Noise is going to get 3 agendas out of Archives in the late game, so just lose that many points early.
Yeah, that's right.
He puts you on the back foot.
He gave up the Beal to go to 6 points down. Now we actually don't know if he had a Jackson on the table while that happened. Now, if he had a Jackson on the table, then it's a risky play to give up the Beal to land the mid-seasons. I mean, presumably would have been the logic. He may not have had that option, but yeah.
The Jackson on the table would allow you to draw for the kill piece as well, but yeah, I think he was just a couple of turns behind Joey at that point, and I don't think he had much way to recover, really.
The 2 Astro counters obviously could very well have helped, but didn't. The problem with Noise, of course, is that he just pressures all 3.
And he has a lot of clock.
Lamprey and Imp and stuff like that early on is dangerous. Yeah, okay. All right. So Joey will progress to the final, and Joey will meet Alice Rees in the final.
Excellent. So Alice is in the winners bracket.
So Alice came through the winners bracket. Right. She was now let me think. She was 8-2, or no, was it 5 rounds? 6 rounds of Swiss. So she was 10-2, I think, from Swiss. She lost 1 game legitimately. She had another ID.
Right.
So yeah, she only lost 1 real game all day, and she was undefeated in the winners bracket as well. So she in fact beat Joey. She knocked Joey into the losers bracket.
I see.
So yeah, the next video will be in the final. We're going to see Joey play Noise again, playing against Alice's NEH. So it's another Noise NEH. There was, for your benefit and for listeners if they have not watched previous videos, there were 4 NEH in the cut of the top 8 in Birmingham, and it was quite a range. There was some fast advance, there was some kill with hybrids. It was interesting. There's a lot
fair amount of murder right here.
There was a fair murder, on the day as well. There was a lot of NEH and a lot of murder. So it's quite interesting. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be good. So I'm just going to remind all of our viewers they can find all our videos at the website nearrunningGrid.co.uk, and we're on Twitter and Facebook, and on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. We also have a new podcast you can listen to, Dead Channel, if you'd like to hear me and Joey talk at length about Netrunner and nothing else. Thank you, Laurie, for helping me commentate.
No problem.
Thank you, viewer, for watching.
Looking forward to the final.
And we'll see you next time.